Brian,
hello.
Is this your little lad?
Yeah, my little lad Charlie. He just turned 3.
Oh, hello Charlie.
It's your birthday, wasn't it?
Was that your dad's birthday present, getting a win there?
Yeah.
How did you find it, mate?
Good.
Nice to be back in.
Yeah, nice to be back. Bit rusty. Timing was off, but straight back in there now. Back to winning ways.
I only caught the last couple of rounds, and when you say your timing was off, I was surprised because you was catching him with the uppercut really well.
Yeah, catching with the uppercut, but I wanted to land the flush right hand and I wanted to hurt him. But I don't think he's ever been rocked or hurt. I think he's had like a couple of stoppages, but he's had loads of fights.
I think that was his 70th fight. I think we've had quite a few lads on there. With Elvis Doobie had his 80th fight earlier on, and I think that was his 70th fight.
I was at lightweight for this fight.
Yeah.
I didn't want to drop too much weight. I didn't want to come back and be dry at the weight or struggling at the weight.
Super featherweight?
No, I do featherweight.
Featherweight,
so,
right,
I'm usually massive, I'm usually well bigger than my opponents. And this kid, I was looking at him thinking, he's a bit big, but he wasn't that strong. He was a good tough, but not the strongest
fighter. That's what they do. They're good at all our English journeymen. They're all good at the job, aren't they? Like I say, you don't get to see 70 fights on the road without learning a few things. So what was it? Almost a year out since your last fight?
Yeah, just under a year. So.
Because isn't Nick fighting? Who's your last opponent? Isn't he fighting tonight, the same night?
I don't know.
The Greenbank. I think he's fighting at Greenbank.
Yeah, I think so. I don't even care, to be honest.
Yeah.
So.
You want to put that to bed now?
No. I'll fight anyone. Fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. I'm back in the mix, so whatever. Just keep it down to Dave and Steve, and I'll fight anyone. Everyone knows that. So.
Well, I was here, so I enjoyed it because you were 4-0, he was 5-0 when that happened. That's great, that, you know. As long as you've got ambition, mate, you know, and coming back there.
You can get to 10-0 or 20-0 fighting nobodies.
Yeah,
I'd rather fight someone, be beat. Listen, I've got balls, I'll fight anyone.
Yeah, mate, as well.
And obviously, you know, I bumped into you as a sparring partner for Count Frampton. Do you think you learned a lot from that?
Yeah, loads. Learned while I was in there, learned after it. Just learning. And they invited me back a few times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, you must have been doing something right there, mate.
I went over in the Fury camp as well.
Yeah.
And I learned an awful lot. I was going to jib boxing. I was done.
But you're only young, aren't you? 24?
Yeah. I thought if I can't beat this kid in ball, I'm gonna jib it. And I was half and half. I've got kids, and the money's not the best. So I thought.
But your amateur pedigree compared to his wasn't the same. I think he won about 3 national titles or something like that.
He's a good kid. He's a good kid. So, but I weren't really bothered. I'll fight anyone. But when I went to the Fury camp, it more or less put my mind in the right place, and speaking to Tyson and speaking to all the lads, and they put me mentally strong. Is that why I've seen the picture with you with Freddie Roach, is it? Yeah, I was amongst everyone I want to be where they're at, because why not? They're just the same people as us. So I've got ambitions the same as them. I take shots the same as them, give shots the same as them. So why can't we do it?
Yeah, definitely, mate. Listen, this sport is brilliant because it doesn't matter as long as you're willing to work hard. You can achieve in this sport, can't you?
That's it. So, I've got a lot of family and friends who come out. Even they didn't really have the money. The show got put back. There were 2 other shows. There was a Kieran Farrell show who I used to be with. So a few of the following went to that show. There was an Everton Red Triangle show who I used to be with as an amateur. A few of the lads went to that, and then all my tickets were like, I was a bit gutted because the last fight, it was meant to be last week, and a few lads pulled out, but I ended up doing alright on tickets, so I've got a good following. They'll back me everywhere. So my next show I'll
that makes life a little bit easier, doesn't it? Because people don't understand. As much of a sport, it's a business first, and if you can't sell tickets, you don't get those opportunities. So hopefully, like you say, it's onwards and upwards now.
Well, to be in the Olympia, it was good because I watched as a kid, I've watched everyone, and then to do it to box here myself, I was happy. So I want to try and top a bill in here once or twice, and then move on to bigger things. It'll be good.
Alright, mate. I really enjoyed it, mate. Anyway,
I
thought it was a little bit harsh, because it was 39-37, was it?
Yeah, I think he got. They give him a round, but I was learning little stuff in there. I didn't want to do too much. I'd like to fight him, but I got told off in the corner by Joe. He was saying stop getting involved. He's a bit bigger, but I would have stuck there and I would have mixed it with him, but I got shouted at, so I'm learning in the Tonks gym.
Right.
under Joe and
Are you
Dave.
enjoying it? Because you've just moved to Tonks Gym.
Yeah, I felt like it was my debut all over again. And it was a brilliant
and your stablemates fighting in the ring as we talk now?
Yes, Steve's there, just watched a couple of rounds, but the little fella wants to go. So.
Charlie, are you proud of your dad?
See ya.
See ya.
Do thumbs then. Do thumbs like that. Go on, take your hand on the bottom, do thumb. Yes, lad.
See you, Charlie. Bye, well done, mate.
Thank you.
Take care, bye.
Thanks, Rodney.